What has fear of failure stop you doing? Coaching question today, it's about you moving forward, you taking action in spite of fear of failure. Today, people are afraid of so many things. They're afraid that they don't have enough knowledge. They're afraid that if they will take the next step, they may not succeed. And some of them, they have dreams. They have this incredible passion of helping others, of becoming coaches, speakers, and so on. And I remember this was my fear as well. I was so much afraid. What if I don't succeed? What will other people say? What if I don't have enough knowledge? Who is willing to pay for this? And remember, we are not born with these fears. When you have a small baby, the only fear a baby has is a fear of loud voices and fear from falling. Those two fears protect the baby. But when we grow up, we learn how to be afraid. We learn how to protect ourselves. And many times, fear of failure is simply protecting us so that we prepare or that we learn enough before taking action. But at the same time, fear of failure can block you, can stop you from becoming the person who you would like to become, from doing what you want to do, from experiencing what you want to experience. And remember that even though you are taking smaller steps, even though you are taking steps that feel right for yourself, you will always overtake someone who may have more knowledge, who may have more money, and so on, but they are not taking action. They are not moving forward. So, what you need to do is move forward, take action in spite of the fear. My very first workshops, my very first clients that I had many years ago were not perfect. I wasn't perfect. I was far from being ready. But the more I took action, the more I learned. And if you are afraid of failure, if you are afraid of moving forward, remember that you are depriving yourself from learnings and insights that only by taking action can be learned. If you would like to learn how to drive a car, you need to learn to drive a car by driving. You can watch movies. You can take as many courses as you want. But until you sit down and start driving, actually, you will never learn how to drive. And if you would like to become a coach, a speaker, a mentor, you need to speak, you need to coach, you need to move forward. And as a coach, as a speaker, I've been helping coaches get clients. I've been helping coaches build their coaching businesses. And when I see someone who is afraid of failure, who is afraid, what if I don't succeed? I always ask them, what other option do you have? Because if you're afraid that you're going to fail, and because of this, you don't take action, there is an extremely high likelihood, so very high probability, that you will never become a successful coach because you don't take action. You don't learn, you don't grow, you don't become a better person. You don't get the required skills that only by doing you can learn them. But when you take action, it's very probable, it's very likely that you will make mistakes. You will fail probably almost every day. But those small failures are in reality learnings. You need to reframe them. You need to put them into a different umbrella. You say, okay, today I did a Facebook Live. Today I did a YouTube Live. And I wasn't perfect, but I added some value. And the more you will do this, the better you will get. And the better you will get new insights, new learnings. And if you are going to wait for the perfect moment, there will never be a perfect moment. And when I work with coaches and speakers and so on, they tell me they need to learn something more. They need to learn just one more thing, or read one more book, or get another coach, or get another mentor. And that's fine. I have coaches all the time in my life. I'm learning all the time. But I'm also taking action all the time. And sometimes doesn't feel comfortable. Sometimes I would rather not take action, but I push myself. I say to myself, now it's the best time to do it. Even though I may be tired, or even though I may not have enough motivation, or even though I may rather postpone it to tomorrow. But sometimes when people keep postponing, when people keep procrastinating, this tomorrow never comes. So, what I'm asking you is please move forward in spite of being afraid. When you're looking at the most successful people on this planet, they've been afraid as well. They had so many fears and they acted in spite of those fears. They were moving forward in spite of being afraid. And the more you will go out of your comfort zone, the easier it will get. As you can hear, English is not my first language. And for me, doing a live video in English was extremely hard. And then I made a mistake and another mistake. And I forgot to say something and so on. But then I said, people who may need to hear my message will listen to me, even though my message is not perfect. This could be even my advantage, because they will say, oh, this is the guy who speaks English with this strange accent. And there are people who are willing to listen to me, and they need support, they need my help. And as I traveled to many different countries, from Brazil, China, US, UK, and so on, and I was speaking to people, I was helping them, supporting them, giving them motivation, learnings, my experience, I noticed that there is a group of people that I can help them with, that I don't need to be afraid, that when I show up, when I give value, when I add value, people will appreciate. But there will always be people or some individuals that will not like me. They will hate me. And those haters, when I used to go to their Facebook profiles or Facebook pages and so on, and watching them, what are they actually publishing? Most of that was really negative. So I felt sorry for them, and so should you, because people who are giving you negative feedback are usually people who are stressed, who are not happy in themselves. And they're afraid, and they're miserable. And the only thing they have is that they project their pain, their negativity onto other people. And you should not worry about them. These are not your peer group. These are not your potential clients. These are not people that you would like to hang out with them anyway. So you should focus on helping and serving. If you would like to be a coach or a speaker, a mentor, if you would like to help others, and you have this calling inside of you, please listen to this calling. Follow your heart, follow your passion, Move forward, even though you may be afraid, even though it doesn't feel comfortable. The more you will do it, the easier it will get. And the easier it will get, the less you will experience any fear at all. For me now, doing this recording, it's so easy. I just think about the question that I would like to ask you. So the coaching question that I want to ask you, the purpose of the question, and maybe who is going to listen to this. How can I help you and support you overcome your fear of failure, or maybe other fears that you may have that prevent you or block you from moving forward? And I say to myself, if I will help only one person with this recording, with this video, then my mission, then my purpose, why I'm doing those questions, is worthy. And if you have a mental block, like you are asking me about a mental block, you need to use your mind on purpose, because you already have the solution in the question. If you're asking me about a mental block, it's a mental block. So in your mind, just remove it or replace that block with a strong why. Why do you want to do whatever you would like to do? Replace that with a vision, what you want to create. And to me, it's usually very helpful if I focus on my biggest whys. My number one why, of course, is to help and serve the people that I love, my family or my bigger family, to help and serve my audience, my clients, to help and serve people that were as I was in a difficult situation before I started doing this. And when you are thinking about others and not about yourself, when you are trying to help carry other people's problems and not focusing so much on your problems, it's so much easier. And your problems will begin to disappear. When you focus on how can I help this particular person? How can I serve? How can I add value? You will forget about yourself. You'll forget about your fears. You need to focus your mind in helping and serving. You need to focus your mind in adding value. You need to focus your mind in finding solutions. And then automatically, the mental blocks will go away. Of course, you will do it much faster if you had some technology, like some mind knowledge, or if you have a coach and so on. But you can do it yourself. You can do it by simply deciding on what you want and then repeating that what you want and repeating this, the why. Why do you want it? And focusing on serving, focusing on helping, focusing on adding value, focusing on doing the very best you can do, focusing being the best you can be, because you will never be perfect. There will never be a perfect moment, and you will never be perfect. But only yourself giving the very best you can give will create in you peace of mind, because you know that at that very moment you gave the best you could with the resources you had inside of you. There are many moments in my past that if I could go back, I would do them again differently. There's so many business mistakes that I made that cost me hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, of euros, of pounds. But in reality, this was an incredible investment in the person who I am today. So all that experience that was so negative, and caused me so many sleepless nights, helped me become who I am today. And I learned from that. And I have no regrets, because this is the reason why I'm today here in front of you. All that failures were in reality learnings. So just go for it. Follow your heart, follow your passion. Take this moment that you have right now to create something good for yourself, for this planet, something good for others. Focus on serving. Believe in yourself. Believe that you are worthy, that you deserve abundance, that you deserve love, joy, happiness, freedom. Believe that this is your birthright. And remember, we are not flying so much anymore right now, but remember what they tell us on every flight. They tell us that in case of emergency, we need to put a gas mask first on ourselves and then on our children or our loved ones. And this is the same here. You need to take care of yourself, of your body, of your energy, because then you can serve even more others. So I hope this was useful. I hope this was valuable for you. Please like, comment, share this video, this recording, and of course, live with passion, have fun, stay healthy, and keep on rocking, keep on smiling, keep on doing the very best you can do. Take this moment, even though it's not the perfect moment, but this is the only moment that you have, and make it the best you can. I believe in you, and I believe you have so much more to show and to give to others. So keep on shining, keep on rocking. Stay focused, stay determined, and enjoy life.